There will always be people who will not like someone. There will always be people who will have an ulterior motive or who would have been asked to portray a particular person, particular leadership in bad light and to try and portray a picture. So that is, people will always have opinions. We have to see around us what this person has delivered for us as a country in the last 6 years. Do you not respect your passport a little more? Do you not find that the world respects your passport? पहले इंडियन बोलने में शर्म आती थी ना, अब चौड़ से बोलते हैं ना इंडिया के. That is what has happened under Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The world has started respecting us as a nation. Do you know what all has he not done? Moved, linked bulk of India. See, he was not talking to there is a difference in our country. Unfortunately, that there is an India and there is a Bharat. There is an English-speaking group and an elite group which thinks that, and that is only 0.1% of this country, which does the thinking and believes the remaining 99.9% are doers. So this is a problem that we have. He has broken that and he has said that I am for Bharat, I am for that last mile, and I am going to equip that last person in the last mile in the real, farthest corner of my country, and I am going to enable that person. That's what he has done. And it's no mean feat to be able to feed 800 million people for 9 months and still doing so despite the COVID-19 pandemic. That is what Prime Minister Narendra Modi has done. To be able to send money into the pockets, into the accounts of so many crores of Kisan households and families without fail, and that money reaching directly into their account. He first helped them open those accounts, then gave them an identity, and then made sure that that money went never nowhere else. He is not a prime minister who has to stand there apologetically and say कि हम कमाते 100 रुपया है लेकिन उसका 15 रुपया भी to the least common denominator तक पहुंचता ही नहीं है because बाकी पूरा सिस्टम खा जाता है. उन्होंने सिस्टम को ही हटा दिया जो खा जाता है. Why did he need to do it? Why did he need to do it? What is his interest in doing what he's doing? What is his interest in trying to portray a picture of our nation? What is his interest in trying to say that we are going to help the world? We are going to be Vishwaguru. Why does he need to do that? Why did he have to do demonetization at a time when he was at the peak of his success? भाई 282 सीट जीतने के बाद वो 4 साल टांग ऊपर करके बैठ सकते थे आराम से अपने 5 साल जो करके जा सकते थे. क्या जरूरत है उनको 15-15 घंटे काम करने? I've seen him in US at close quarters working. In the US, I'll tell you, I was working 16 hours, but the Prime Minister had finished his first meeting before I woke up, and he sent out his last message to his team after I had gone off to sleep. When I was tracking as a news journalist, we were working 16 hours a day, we were working like crazy, but the PM was working harder. I have respect for a man who is so passionate about the country. That is the reality. The reality is that today you step out of your city to any place that you want to go. Your highways are happening. You're taking at least 1 hour less than what it used to take you earlier. You don't have to wait for half an hour, 40 minutes at toll gates. This is happening because this person's vision and the team that is working with him. They are there with a drive that they want the nation to do well. They want to leave a legacy where the nation talks about it and the nation is proud of what they do. Why would I not back a man like that? Why would I not support somebody like that? Anybody who's willing to do anything for the good of my nation while helping me out, I will back that person irrespective of which political party or ideology they believe. See, the BJP, many people say is a right-wing party. Sorry, there are no right-wing. They are doing more socialist and welfare work than many left-driven parties and left-leaning parties are concerned. So let's not all these schemes are all welfare schemes. This is all socialist moves. This is not the right thinking. This one, the Prime Minister's Rashtrapati is that the soul of the budget, the soul of the Prime Minister's policy making is the Chota Kisan. The moment he's saying that he's a socialist, the idea is that he will take and imbibe. See, in our country, secularism has a very raw, convoluted meaning. So we are not a secular nation at all. A nation where temples are managed by the government 80% of the temples in our country are managed by state governments and the government or the center. We can't be a secular nation then, where the church and the state are not separate. So our definition of secularism is different. Our definition of nationalism is also different. It's not what the British defined Hitler as a nationalist and a fascist. No. Ours is a cultural nationalism where we take pride in who we are as a civilization, as an entity. And that is what Prime Minister Narendra Modi is asking all of us to be. What's wrong? You may not agree with his point of view. You may not, but at least agree with that. He's taking the nation. He's given our nation. He's given us a direction. He's telling us this is where we ought to be. This is who we are, and this is our personality. Isn't he defining us, defining that for us? And in the last 6 years, tell us one thing that he has not tried to do, which is in the interest of the country. It may be against his own political interest, but he has gone ahead and done it. Why has he done it? Why did he and Amit Shah have to think about abrogating Article 370? Why bring in an instant teen talaq, a kanun against instant teen talaq? Because there is gender justice requirement, isn't it? Those who stand with Mombattis and say we want gender justice are the ones who are questioning the abolition of instant teen talaq. Those who say we want all of India and POJK is India and Kashmir must be resolved are yet unwilling to accept that 370 had to be abrogated. A footnote in our constitution should not be there for 70 years. He's gone ahead and done it. What was his political capital in doing it? उनको क्या फायदा मिला? CAA, Namshudras, Dalits who fled Bangladesh, who are here for the last 70 years, who are 50 to 60 years without a ration card in Bengal. Why? They don't deserve an identity. उनकी 3 पुश्तें यहाँ पैदा हो गई, उनको अपने आइडेंटिटी नहीं थी, सिटीजनशिप नहीं थी. जो वेस्ट पाकिस्तान छोड़ के आए, जो जम्मू कश्मीर में बसे, उनको आपने जम्मू कश्मीर का नेटिव तक नहीं माना. जबकि another person who came and settled in Punjab became Prime Minister of our country in Prime Minister Manmohan Singh. How is that fair? How is that justice? Is that who we are as a nation? Right. He has tried to do everything that should have been done in the last 70 years, in the last 6 years. He's telling us to pick up the pace. He's telling us to say कि कछुए की तरह नहीं, अब आपको rabbit या hare की तरह दौड़ना पड़ेगा. Because we have to play catch up. Right. That's what he's doing, and that's the reason why people may say what they want to say. We are seeing, we are experiencing. वो हिंदी में कहावत है, प्रत्यक्ष को प्रमाण की जरूरत नहीं होती. So we are witness to what is happening around us. So we don't need a Rihanna or a Greta Thunberg or somebody else or a New York Times or a Washington Post to write about who we are as a nation and what we are. Right. वो पहले अपनी देख लें. A two-party democracy couldn't decide a president for 2.5 months. ये हमको ज्ञान देने चले हैं. We are a multi-party democracy. We run free and fair elections and fantastically across 29 states. इनसे two-party democracy नहीं संभाली जाती है. हमको क्या ज्ञान दें?
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net.